up with y'all for a little bit. You know, if y'all don't hop on this live, I'm gonna post it onto my story, to my page. But let me go ahead and just jump into what I'm trying to talk about. Alright, so as I was stating on my story earlier today, I was talking about how Betelgeuse, which was a star, went supernova not too long ago. And that star, think about like life, alright? Think about life, okay? In order to have life, if you're having sex with somebody and you have life, you know, you want to make a baby, you know, there is ejaculation, right? That has to occur. So in order to give life, something has to die in a sense, because the sperm is the life force of the man. Alright, so in a sense, every time you ejaculate, you know, you lose life force, so you die. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is that there was a star called Betelgeuse that recently went supernova, you know, within the last year or so, and that star has dust basically that is reaching this planet. So that dust is bacteria. Now, where am I getting this stuff from? There is a series of books called the Funeral Texts. You know what I'm saying? The funeral texts are texts written by Egyptians, and they depicted this stuff that is currently going on right now because life goes in cycles. Alright? So, you know, we've been here before, a lot of us have done this before, but you're bound to repeat the past if you don't learn from it. You see what I'm saying? So what is happening is we are transitioning out of a cycle, entering to a new one. And because we're entering into this new cycle, things have to basically change. And one thing that is bringing about that change is the essence from that star, Betelgeuse. So why is it, and how is that connected to what's going on right now? Well, for one, you got people wearing masks. The government, the CDC, they're telling you to wear masks. They're telling you that there's a corona going on, right? Well, the Latin term for corona is crown, and there are also coronal holes within the sun. So with the star Betelgeuse going supernova, that is connected to corona and the bacteria that they don't want you to catch, which is the reason why they got you wearing masks, and they want you to stay 6 feet apart and within your home. Alright? Now, the most important thing that people have to realize right now is that besides that, the whole earth is shifting. Alright? If you haven't already been stocking up on food, you're gonna be looking silly if you're not fasting, if you don't know how to control yourself or your hunger and shit like that. You're gonna be looking silly. You're gonna be looking silly as fuck, because niggas think that they can go out and buy guns and stuff and be safe. They gonna take things, they gonna do that. But nah, bro, the niggas who are preparing themselves is gonna be the ones that's, you know, not having to even put themselves out there. So what I'm saying is that with this whole shift that's going on, people have to realize that if you're not operating on a frequency enough to sustain your life on this new planet that is being created, you're gonna die. It's straight up, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna basically survive that frequency change, because there's a thing called the Earth's Schumann resonance frequency, which is the frequency of this planet, and there's been shifts in that frequency. It's already been prophesied by different tribes that when the second sun comes, or when the sun returns, Christ, or whatever you want to call it, when it comes back to this atmosphere, that things are going to, you know, change. There'll be heaven on earth, but obviously you have to go through hell first before you get to heaven. You know what I'm saying? No tree is in the sky of heaven without its roots reaching hell. So what I'm saying is that with this frequency shifting and rising on the planet, it's causing heat to happen. You know what I'm saying? And things are heating up. Obviously, you know that because vibrations increase. As vibrations increase, friction happens. As friction happens, you get heat. You know what I'm saying? So this planet, as I stated on my story earlier, is naturally a tropical planet. But as we have been dumbed down over the years, that has also been reflected in how the planet is with these ice caps and stuff like that. You have to realize that we are just microcosms and there's a macrocosm. We are micro versions of the earth. So obviously if the earth is going through changes, that means you're going through changes internally as well. You gotta, reflect on that and be like, okay, if I'm a micro version of the earth, I'm like the cells on this earth. You see what I'm saying? So if all this shit is going on the outside, you have to relate to what is going on within you. That's why, if you think about it, this year, there's been a lot of people who have been conscious, or, I hate the term woke, but they've been, woke or whatever. You see what I'm saying? And the reason why is because as the frequency of the planet increases, so does your frequency. You know what I'm saying? And what does that basically mean? That means your consciousness increases. So what is consciousness? Consciousness is like awareness. You being aware of who you are and what is going on. And you're realizing that a lot of things you've been taught isn't necessarily the truth. And why is that? That's because in order for the people who are currently in power to reign, they have to have subjects who can be controlled. But you have to realize that at one point in time, you were the one running this shit. You know what I'm saying? At one point in time, we were the ones who were, living in harmony with this planet. But now it's in disharmony. And that's another reason why there's so much chaos going on, because in order for order to happen, chaos must ensue. You must have chaos first. So all of this to say that there is great change occurring, and there is a connection between all the events that's going on. There's a connection between how you are feeling and how the earth is reacting. All of that is connected together. You know what I'm saying? You have a symbiotic relationship with this planet and the sun. And as, like I said, things change on the planet, so things change internally. The most important thing to take out of this whole live really is to understand that all the things that are going on have to go on. And there's nothing to be afraid about. Because those, if you're not afraid to change, you're going to stay stagnant. You see what I'm saying? And you have to realize that whatever you believe in, whether it be religion or science or both, you know what I'm saying, it's all connected. There really ain't no differences. The only difference is perspective. So I just want to get on here and talk my shit. Hope y'all enjoy that and take something from it. If not, that's cool too. Peace.